Ibiza, sempre con Marisol desde esta isla encantada. Oggi, come vedete, siamo proprio in un posto meraviglioso al mare. Questo è la Plage dell'Elefante, è un posto, ovviamente un beach club, e siamo stati tutto il giorno al mare conoscendo tantissima gente e ovviamente tantissimi artisti. In questo momento mi trovo insieme a un DJ producer francese, lui viene moltissimo a Ibiza, lui è Sebastien qui a Radio Kiss Kiss. Thank you very much for being with us over here, Sebastien, and welcome to Radio Kiss Kiss Italy.
Hello, buongiorno.
Bravi.
Italian, that's it.
That's it for your Italian. Well, that's good. You know,
Spaghetti, mozzarella, that's it.
classic. You know, for the food, we all know a lot for Italians. But in any case, you're in Ibiza right now. You're gonna start your set in a few minutes over here at La Plage. Is the first time that you come over here in this club?
First time, yes.
But you come often to Ibiza, right?
Every year, like 3-4 times during the season.
When was the first time you spent in Ibiza?
I think the first time was actually, I was amnesia like 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
How was the feeling of coming to Ibiza, you know, the industry of music, that it's over here in this little island? How is the feeling?
Yeah, it was funny because you always see the clubs on TV with a huge CO2 cannon, like a big dance floor and stuff. And it was funny to be finally, you know, in this famous club like Amnesia or Space or the others. So it was very emotional, you know. That was good.
I can bet there's a lot of adrenaline because there's thousands of people that are following your music when you're playing. So it's probably a great feeling. But seeing that it's your first time in Ibiza, how long it did take you to come over here?
Many years, because I DJ for, well, next year is 20 years of DJing, so it took me like 15 years to be here, you know. And before playing in Ibiza, I never came here as a tourist or, you know, so my first time in Ibiza was my first time as a DJ as well here in the island.
So Sebastien, do you play around Europe or you go as well to America and Asia, South America?
Yeah, everywhere.
You travel the world, so when you go to the clubs, what's the difference that you see between the European audience, for example, and the Ibiza or American audience?
Well, Ibiza and Europe in general is more or less the same, but it's just like bigger. But I think there's a big difference with the American people, which are more used to really commercial music.
Exactly.
While in Europe we're used to the techno culture, house music culture, but the real one, which is funny, which has been invented by Americans a long time ago.
Exactly.
So when I play in America, it's always like a bit more difficult because, yeah, especially at the moment, like the really commercial house music became so big. That's the major music over there. So I try to stay in Europe.
Yes, I understand that you're saying that maybe with a few artists that now they're involving the hip-hop artists and the humongous stars R&B in the house or electronic music, just to say, has become a little bit more commercial. Yeah, this is true. So producers like you and many others that come to Ibiza probably think that there's a step back in the music industry, or what it is.
It's definitely a step back. Yeah, I don't know. It's a funny moment for our music because, yeah, a lot of people say it's good because it's going mainstream, so there's more people that can eventually go to the underground side of it, which is maybe possible, but I don't think the American side will, you know. I think it's just a hype at the moment, like the fashion things in the moment in America is commercial house music, which they call EDM.
Yes, exactly.
Which is a horrible term, to be honest, but okay. And in 2 years, I think it will be gone. I think in 2 years they will like back to hip hop or something else, rock with jungle or whatever, because it's gonna be the next new things, I think.
Yes, probably it is right, because it's all about consumism over there, no? Consuming, and it's just the thing of the moment, probably. But if you would have to collaborate with a humongous artist, who would you choose? That silence was weird. Who would you choose, Sebastien? That's somebody that you would really. It doesn't have to be an R&B or hip hop singer. It has to. Yeah, probably it won't happen. But I'm talking about producers as well, like you.
No, but you know, it could be like someone from the hip hop, but really cool, like Q-Tip, for example. From that guy has a really special. He already like did some stuff with Chemical Brothers in the past.
Yes.
I think with a really cool sort of flow, you know, not like hey money bitch, you know, dollars and whatever. You know, that's fucking bullshit. But this is America. This is what they like, seriously. But if these kind of guys could be involved into like cool techno, I mean, it can be possible. It can be something nice, maybe. So maybe Q-Tip as a hip hop guy, but otherwise producer in general, I don't really know. I like my friends. They're not really well-known producers in the world, but you know, we are like this. That works for me.
Well, I think you don't have to be a well-known producer in order to produce great music. You know, like I think I'm not mistaken at all saying this. But what about your new productions, next albums? What is on the light?
The album that I'm supposed to do for the past 3 years, which is not ready and it's never ready. So I'm supposed to do an album. Every year I say, yeah, this is my album, it's coming soon, but it's never coming soon. So I don't have an album, but it's coming soon. And music-wise, I don't know. I have my label, Mistakes Music, and I try to release every month me or friends or newcomers, you know. I like to keep it like a small family thing, you know. It's not a big industry, it's me doing everything, so...
Yeah, it's not necessary to have an album, but you do release and keep a profile. That it's, you know, like the main thing, I believe, in a DJ producer.
Yes, the main thing is to keep on releasing every 2 months, 3 months, like a new EP, and you know, try to make it work, make people play it, and yeah, you have to do something at least. You don't need to do an album, really. I personally prefer the
release a track.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. What if you would have not become a DJ producer? What profession you would have chosen?
Okay, I was really bad at school, so I quit school. I was 15. But anyway, if I was really good, I would have done something like interior design. You know, design the houses, what's inside, and stuff like this. Or architect. I really like the idea of building houses and swimming pool
and all that.
And all that.
Okay, so architecture, we'll do that. Architecture and interior design. That's fantastic. When is gonna be your next gig?
My next gig?
Yeah.
A part of tonight is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, always over here in Ibiza. You're staying for a few days.
No, I'm leaving tomorrow. I play nearby Barcelona. A part of that is every weekend, so I don't have my. I know next week is Croatia, and after that I don't know, but. It's every week a new destination.
Yeah, the life of a DJ is always traveling the world. It's a constant movement. But what do you do in your time off?
I play video games. I play, you know, very specific video games that nobody really know in Europe. It's Japanese stuff that's not really, it's underground.
underground video games. That's interesting because it's always about computers and it's always about you know, like this weird stuff and creativity probably.
Yeah, no, I play really weird video game. It's called Danmaku.
Ah, Danmaku.
Danmaku, which means bullet hell, something like that. But whatever. You can research on it and Google Danmaku. You will see what I mean.
All right, so we'll make sure that everybody who's listening, Radio Kiss Kiss from Ibiza, will go and look for Danmaku, this Japanese video game that Sebastien Leger loves the most.
I love it.
Listen, Sebastien, if you would have to describe Ibiza in 2 words, what would it be?
No idea.
No idea?
You know why? Because I come here every year, of course, and I don't know Ibiza. I know the airports, I know the hotels, I know the club, but that's it. That's where it stops.
And what do you see in the clubs?
I see people dancing.
All right, so we'll say that Sebastien Leger has no idea in Ibiza because obviously being a DJ producer, he has to travel. He just has the time to come play at the club and then leave exactly a few hours later. So this is it. We thank you very much for being with us on Radio Kiss Kiss. Can you say hello to our listeners, please?
Hello to the listeners.
This is Sebastien.
This is Sebastien for Kiss Kiss.
Well, this is it. This is Marisol for our Kiss Kiss Ibiza here on la Plage de Elephant, Playa d'Embosa, desde Ibiza. Tante grazie, ci sentiamo domani e a presto.